Oh, hey, Sarah. You're live.
I can see that.
How do you feel about this?
Well, as you know, because we've discussed off camera, this is not my preferred way to do it because I know it's going to fall off in about 3 seconds.
Facebook, we have some comments about you should be able to do it sideways, selfie style. Okay. Okay.
There it goes.
Oh, yeah, there we go. Hi! We're doing it. We're part of the future. Oh, wow. Look at all this stuff.
Yeah, the writing's very small, but Tegan claims
Here,
that
let's
it's
move our seat
20/20
forward.
vision.
Yeah, I got...
So she can see it.
Guys, Sarah got glasses this year, but she doesn't wear them. Okay, hi, everyone.
Quite blown out.
I think we look good.
Okay, well, as long as you're okay with not having any facial features.
I am, actually. I could pull this curtain a little bit.
She just won't let me just do it the way that I figured it out.
Sarah wanted us to talk in a mirror, but I don't know. I feel like my mouth moves weird when I look in a mirror.
That's how your mouth looks.
That's how your mouth looks.
Does
Does that feel less blown out?
It seems fine. Now, the next problem that I discussed with Tegan was that setting it up this way, who's going to scroll through and look at the questions without knocking it off the suitcase that it's propped up on?
I love this. This is so fun. So where are the questions at?
Exactly, because they're right underneath in that tiny, tiny little print.
Oh. Like, you mean all these? Oh, well, I haven't seen any questions.
Well, you have to say, hey, everyone.
Oh, guys. Hey, everyone. Ask us questions. I can see.
I can see, too.
You can now? You feel better? You guys are being so nice. Okay, guys, gotta ask questions. You can't just comment. Saw you in Austin. Thank you for coming to see us. Who is the smart twin? Obviously, we're equally smart. Lots of people from Brazil. Hi, Brazil.
I mean, I find it disturbing that you literally, like, we're so blown out you actually can't even
I know, look,
see.
if you back up, you can see more of it.
Like,
whoa.
like this, just doesn't look good.
I think you look like a vampire. You guys are so sweet. There's lots of you from all over the world. Very exciting. Lots of people from Asia. And
Oh, thank God. Thank
South
you,
America.
Barb Wilson. Barb Wilson is coming with our first question. Barb, we're in Salt Lake City.
We are in Salt Lake City.
There's a question from Veronica Lopez that says, hey, will we see more dance moves? Of course.
Definitely.
Always unleashing those dance moves.
Mm-hmm. Misty wants to know which one of our songs are our favorite. Well, we're promoting a new record right now called Love You to Death, and it's really fun to play live. Sarah's dancing up a storm, you guys. If you don't have tickets yet for the tour, you should definitely do that. Richard says, will you ever make a pop punk album? Never say never.
I guess so. I mean,
I think it'd be kind of fun.
I think for Tegan's side project, it would be a great idea. There's a lot of suggestions about where we should tour. This was supposed to be a Q&A about our premiere of Stop Desire. I think that Tegan's feelings are going to be hurt if you don't ask her any questions about the video.
I mean, right now I'm very overwhelmed and excited by this process, so my feelings are not yet hurt. But for the person who just asked, do we want to have kids, I will say that we're probably going to steer away from those kinds of questions and more just questions about Love You to Death and our new video, Stop Desire. What do you think about that? Do you think that's a good
I already
boundary?
had kids.
Seriously got kids.
Yeah, that's why I look so smooth.
Look at this. I'm adding some depth to your face. How's that? That feel good?
I guess it's, yeah.
A little bit better? Oh, yeah. Okay, let's take some questions. Let's see. Okay, more. No questions yet. Okay.
Can we give
No, that's a shout out. That's
Ali
not a
Milan
question.
a shout out
Oh,
in
look.
San Diego?
Rachel Cook. Was it fun to film the video for Stop Desire? Yes, actually, it was really fun. The director, Alistair, was such a delight and so easy to work with. It was like a pretty much like almost all female crew, and everybody was so great, and the extras were so funny. It was really hot, though. We were shooting in, we shot in Glendale, and we shot in West Hollywood, and it was, we're very dewy looking in the video, which I think was a product of not just our awesome makeup and hair, but also because it was bloody hot. It was really hot, but we had a lot of fun. Actually, one of the easier music videos for us to shoot. So, because we were just directed to look straight at camera and not react to this very crazy, colorful world. Do you need more room? Sorry. Am I crowding you? Oh my god, your storage is almost full.
I know.
Well, if anyone has any suggestions for Sarah, her storage is always full on her phone.
It turns out I just have a very small phone.
Okay.
I'm gonna... Fortunately.
Okay, that's a good question that just came up.
You're supposed to use their names when possible.
Oh, I see. It's moving so fast I can't barely, catch it. But there was a good video question about if we would want to change anything about the video. Is there anything you'd want to change?
I always just wish that there was more time to shoot more footage. Usually videos are a 12 or 14-hour video shoot, and it's amazing how you can accomplish a lot, but then on the other hand, you always think, maybe if we had one more day, we could get so much more.
Do you feel like if you had an opportunity to go back, would you do a double pony?
No.
Did you
prefer
guys
a single pony.
Did you guys see in the video that I'm wearing a double pony? I really think we should start that as a fad. So I think all of you, if you have enough hair to do it, let's all start wearing double ponies and then take photos of it and tweet or Instagram them to us. Mm-hmm. And then put hashtag double pony. That's fun, right?
Mm-hmm. A lot of questions coming in about the cat, Shrampton, and also the cat underwear. Sadly, we personally do not make cat underwear, but there are plenty online. And all you have to do is put cat and underwear in Google, and it's actually shocking what comes up. So I can't. I'm just. It's a disclaimer. I don't know if you're age appropriate, but you're allowed to definitely search it. Shrampton is rad, and I'm sure Shrampton has merchandising because they're very savvy pet owners. The people who take care of Shrampton, very famous cat.
All right, so we just had a great question, but it moved so fast about what was something funny that happened on set for Stop Desire. Actually, really exciting for us was that Reggie Watts ended up agreeing to be in the video, and we weren't sure we were going to be in a scene with him, and we arrived just in time at the post office to see the conclusion of his part in the video. So if you're fans of Reggie Watts, he's in the video, and he is so funny, and he's wearing a side pony. So it's a lot of ponytail action in the video.
A lot of pony.
And he licks a stamp like you wouldn't believe. It's very racy. My mom texted us this morning that she was blushing watching the video. So
great question from Jessica. She asked if we pick out our own outfits for the video. And the truth is that we have a lot of assistance from a team of people. Toyo specifically, who is our stylist, who we often use, frequently use. She's dressed us a lot for this album cycle. She brought in just racks and racks of clothing. So she gives us assistance and makes suggestions, but we do actually say, this is what I want to wear, but we are not responsible for actually choosing the clothes from which we determine our final outfits.
All right, Lisa wants to know who came up with the concept for the video. Alistair came on our radar, and we had her write a treatment, and we liked a lot of her treatment. Specifically, she had this concept of these vignettes and these close-ups of these, people doing normal things, but there would be kind of a sexual undertone to the the behavior. And I think the original treatment she sent us, maybe it was set in a school or something, and we were like, can it be set in more regular places? So Alistair and I met, we had coffee, and we kind of just ran down some ideas and some influences and things Sarah and I love about making videos and don't love about making videos, and then she sent us the treatment, and we loved it. And I honestly was blown away. She did it on a pretty small budget. She was so hardworking and pulled together this incredible team of people and this incredible cast, and we've been really lucky with this record. Our label, Warner, has given us money to make a video for every song, but I really love the way that Stop Desire turned out. It was really inspiring. We've really tried to work with a lot more female directors on this record, and it's been super fun. So Alistair's the best. You got one, Sarah?
Kirsty Ritchie, this was my fear, was that we'd
What is your favorite part of the Stop Desire video?
Squint to read this tiny little...
Poor Sarah.
Lots of questions that don't pertain to the video, but thank you for those questions. We're trying to stick on
Holly wants to know, how long does it take to make a video?
Just one day. Just one fantastic day of shooting, and then there's lots of editing, and there's lots of color correction and notes and all that type of thing. So it took us about a month to turn this video around. But really, we're only on set for just one day.
Jessica wanted to know who did our makeup for the video.
Jesus.
Oh, it's too fast for you?
Yeah. Which music? They really should. It should have like a remote that you can just slow the questions down. There's so many great ones coming, but they're just flying by.
All right, so Ian wanted to know what our favorite video from the record cycle has been. I mean, Stop Desire just came out today, so we're going to pick Stop Desire, but each one has been so unique. If you guys haven't seen them and you have like a half an hour to kill, you should go watch all the videos we've done for Love You to Death. There's some pretty awesome ones. We collaborated with a ton of really great artistic people, and we're really trying to do something different with each video. In fact, in some of the videos, we're not even in the videos, which is the best part.
There's a question about what inspired the outfits for the video. We were throwing around lots of different influences and ideas, but definitely we wanted the video to be to feel different than anything we would normally wear in our regular day lives. And I was saying that my outfit sort of looks like I'm Hugh Hefner throwing a party in Miami. I sort of feel like I'm a bit like old lady fashion mixed with like Miami Vice and pajamas. And then Tegan sort of, I don't know, there's almost something, we were saying that it was a bit like Quentin Tarantino or like Wes Anderson or something. Like there's something sort of peculiar about that coat and how it sort of swallows her up, but she looks like a futuristic gunslinger or something.
Angel wants to know what our favorite moment from the video is. I mean, the first scene we actually shot, because we shot out of sync, out of order, was in the market scene, and I just was blown away by the cast of characters around us. So we really were expecting it to be cool, but I was blown away by that moment when we walked in and like the guys playing the accordion, and
very cool.
It was amazing. So
very fun. Another question about makeup, which we moved past, Justin St. Clair, and we also use a wonderful, wonderful hairstylist who does these manes of hair. David, we love him. We always tag him in our photos when he works with us.
He's great. And Justin did our makeup for the 100 Times video as well.
That's true. And David, one thing I will say is that a lot of times when you work with people, they're super nice and you have a great time. But I love positive people, and David is so positive, and his Instagram is always filled with wonderful, positive affirmations about people and life. And we just had a great team working on this video. It was very fun. And it's fun the more you work with these people. Toyo's another one who we've worked with now for like, I don't even know, like almost 10 years. And it's more like working with friends than it is working with randoms.
All right, there was a great question from someone, and I missed their name, but then right after that was someone named Jessica who was asking about our outfits in the video, and someone mentioned that Sara changes jackets. Good eye. Sara does change. She takes off her jacket and puts it in the dryer, and then when we leave the laundromat, she has a different jacket on. So yet another reason to go check out the video. Plus, I love the scene where the guy's holding the magazine and we're sitting on either side of him in the laundromat. Guys, check out the magazine. It's so funny. That was a great idea.
There's a question from Ingrid about releasing bloopers. I don't know. I don't even know if anything funny happened. I mean, the video itself is a bit sort of humorous, so I'm not sure. There was definitely nothing funny that we did. We did not fall into traffic or step in crap or anything funny, and we didn't laugh or talk that much because we were supposed to be very stoic. We were very in character all day long. Thank you. Lots of positivity. Thank you very much. What city was the video shot in? We shot it in Los Angeles, specifically in West Hollywood and in Glendale. It was lovely. There was a question about if we've ever disagreed on ideas for videos. So far, this album cycle, we've been pretty...
It's been easier.
Yeah, we've been pretty much on the same page. We definitely have argued in the past about what kind of video we should make for songs. I remember we actually argued a lot about Closer. I tend to sort of want things to be a little bit more cerebral or dark, and Tegan tends to want to push things towards, being more people-friendly, human being friendly, and go to a wider audience. So sometimes it's a bit of a compromise for both of us.
But it has been easier with this record.
I think so. I think we're maybe more... We're sort of sharing similar interests and aesthetics, and it makes it a little easier for sure.
Mariana wants to know what the name of the orange cat in the video is. That's Shrampton, and Shrampton's very popular on Instagram. We're very honored to have Shrampton on set.
Yeah, we're gonna post more images over the course of the day, and we'll link to people because there's lots of great people who worked on the video, very creative types. There's cats and people and Reggie, and we'll make sure we'll post all of that stuff so you can all internet stalk the people and animals in the video.
John wanted to know if we wrote the song together. I actually wrote Stop Desire when we were touring Heartthrob. We were just about to go on tour with Fun, and I wrote the song during a week off I had in Vancouver. And when we got into the recording process of Love You to Death, I submitted the song, and Sarah and Greg really loved it. And so we actually didn't have a bridge for the song, and so we kind of lifted the bridge from another song of mine, and then Sarah helped me rewrite a lot of the lyrics because she's my editor, and she pointed out that I was repeating myself a lot in the song. So we didn't write it together, but Sarah really helped put the final touches on when we got in the studio.
Oh, good. We're back.
We're back.
There was a interesting question about why Mickey and Holiday were not cast in this video, and instead we went with Shrampton. My cats would absolutely never have participated in this video. We would have. First of all, they're just not like, they don't go places. They're just homebodies, and that Shrampton just like chilled on that like washing machine and didn't move an inch. Like, my cats would have been like, see ya. Especially Mickey. He would have been like, I want nothing to do with this. They don't like to sit still.
They're very interesting cats. They're definitely
rad.
They're very interesting. It would be cool. I actually pitched a lot of ideas at the beginning of this record cycle to include Sarah's cats because
they're just not, but they're not. The problem is that if you want them to do something, they know that, and then they're just like, they're like teenagers. They're just like, you're like, hey, stand up and do something cool like you do every single minute of the day, and then the second you turn the camera on them, they're sort of like, man, I'm just gonna sit here and look like a normal cat.
A lot of people just saying hi and being very complimentary. Thank you so much for all the love, you guys. We feel really, we've been saying this every night on this Love You to Death tour. We feel really happy and very honored to have such a cool audience and have you all supporting us. So thank you so much. You guys make us feel very cool and very humbled and lucky to have a career because we've been around for like hundreds of years. So we really appreciate it.
Oh, hey, TNS Mom. Oh. Got a question about releasing the videos on DVD. Oh. Do you still have a DVD player? That's the cutest. So sweet. We realized recently that we actually have no way to play DVDs or CDs anymore. Like,
people give us CDs and I feel frantic. I don't know where
our computer is just, it's like technology's moving so fast. We have been talking about some way to bundle everything that we've done on this album cycle visually, and you know, we have some we want to record some additional songs and music and versions of songs, and at some point I think probably following this album there'll be some kind of release, and maybe even DVD for you, TNS Mom, of course.
Elodie wanted to know if we're comfortable in front of the camera, and you know, the truth is that I actually find making music videos to be quite an awkward process, which is actually, I bonded with Alistair, who directed Stop Desire, about that. I said that often we feel like we're actors, which is not something that either of us are interested in or particularly good at, and so sometimes being on set and shooting a music video can feel really awkward and weird. But the set for Stop Desire was super positive, and actually all the videos for this record, it's been super easy. Like, for instance, White Knuckles, when we're running on treadmills in the forest, there was only about 6 of us on set, but it was way less awkward than I thought it was going to be. So I don't think we feel like being in front of the camera all the time, but we do enjoy making, well, we enjoy when the video's over, so it's worth it. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Or you're just trying to find a question?
I'm just looking, just
Sarah,
reading.
or Millie wants to know, did you adopt Foxy?
No, I didn't.
Sarah fell in love with a cat from the Tulsa Humane Society a few days ago.
Very cute cat. We'll see what happens. Hopefully she got adopted. I'm sure she will. There was lots of questions about the tour. How is it going?
Veronica wants to know what I wrote the song about.
Oh, okay. I was just going to give a little brief.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
The tour's going very well. Mm-hmm. We've been playing most of the new album. We're doing roughly about 26 songs. There's about 15 old songs, and then most of the new album. Doing a bunch of acoustic stuff. There was questions about Shura. Are we having fun? She's delightful. Mm-hmm. They're such a nice band. They sound freaking great. If you haven't heard of Shura, a great place to start is What's It Gonna Be, Too Shy, Indecision, all great songs. And the tour is going fantastic. The audiences have been great. The energy's been really fun. The new band is great. It's been awesome.
Gloria wanted to know what the next music video is. Well, so technically we have 2 left. That Girl and Dying to Know, and both are in the process of being made, and I think you'll probably see them, both will come out before Christmas, but we're gonna leave a little longer of a time period between Stop Desire and the next one and then the next one, but they're coming, and they're gonna be really cool. I think it's gonna make a really cool collection. Oh,
questions about Latin America. We are about to announce a ton of more touring. We're gonna do a bunch of stuff next year, and I don't want to say anything just yet, as in none of it's official, but I promise those of you who are asking about South America, Europe, Asia, Australia, New Zealand, we're coming for you. Watch out. Okay.
We have a question about our show in San Diego this weekend. Do we come out after shows and sign? We don't, which is sad for us. We used to do that. We used to sell our own merch. We used to come out and spend as much time as we could with fans. Now we look for other opportunities, whether it's doing radio lounges or acoustic performances. We did a couple record stores. We find that it's a bit of a it's a clusterfuck if we come out, and it puts a lot of strain on our crew and band. For instance, last night they weren't loaded out until after 1 a.m. It's a long day, and in light of everything going on in the world, we have to make sure you guys are safe, and we have to be safe too. So we really appreciate all the requests for us to come out, and we have a mailbox at the merch table if you ever want to leave us a letter or tell us something. We're there, and we read all the letters, but we don't come out after the show. But we hope you'll still come to the show in San Diego.
Okay, lots more questions about.
I like this person, Wayne, who's like, "Who are you?"
Yeah, right on, Wayne.
We're Tegan and Sara.
Sarah, I love you. Thank you. Did Sarah get a mold of her head for a video? I did do that. That was a troubling experience. Will you be doing in-store performances in New Orleans? No, we will not, but we do love doing in-stores. We try to do them when we can. They're so fun.
So fun.
I love your focused face, Sarah. I mean, I can barely read this. It's like I need to get my eyes checked again. I think I need binoculars.
All right, so if you wanted to know what our favorite song to play, last night we played Dying to Know for the first time live, and it went over really well. So I really enjoyed that, and I really like playing White Knuckles because I have a very integral role in performing the song live. I have to play the sample off the top of the song and then in the middle of the song, and I screw it up a lot, but I kind of enjoy doing it.
How do you get video ideas? Back on track. Thank you very much. Well, the truth is that a lot of times we might have ideas, but we actually just like to pick creative people, video directors or artists that we like, and we generally don't even give them that much direction. We may give them a little bit of insight. Don't do this, whatever. But we generally try to just see what they come up with. And for this record cycle, we've been pretty lucky. Everybody that we've reached out to has often given us really bang-on ideas. It's been great. In stores, lots of questions about in stores. Guys, we love doing them, but it's going to be infrequent. We'll see. There might be some additions on the second leg.
Saren wanted to know if we're playing Stop Desire tonight. Or,
yes.
Sorry, Dying to Know. I can't. No, it went so fast. I don't know. But yes. We're playing Salt Lake City tonight, actually. If anyone on this live chat is in Salt Lake City, there's still tickets available, and we'd love to see you tonight. I think doors are at 7, and Shore is on at 8. We're on at 9.
Yeah. Tegan, how do you feel about White Knuckles since it's about you?
Well, it's kind of about, it's about the early part. Sarah wrote the song, and it's a beautiful song, and it's, from her perspective of the early part of our career when, it was often just the two of us, and it was very stressful, and I think it was a time that for both of us was difficult because a lot of our friends were, at university and striking out on their own and learning about who they were, and we were kind of stuck together, and they were tough times. We were traveling around the world by ourselves a lot of the time and playing to 10 people a night, and there was only one person to take it out on, which was each other. And so I think the song's really beautiful, but I think it's also very relatable to anyone who has struggled in a relationship and maybe felt regret later on. Is that good?
Yeah, I think also too, the truth is that the song is also about just identity and figuring out who you are, and sometimes you have to sort of exile or become estranged from people that you care about to figure out who you are on your own without those people. So it's good. It's that was a long time ago. I feel like the song is very emotional, but things are much better now.
Andy wanted to know what Stop Desire is about.
Someone called us lizard people. I don't know what that means. I wonder if that's a good thing.
I think it's a good thing. Andy, what did I write it about? It's funny. I wrote the song. I was at home and had a week off and was writing sort of very loosely about this idea that you can have everything you want and still kind of desire more. And I liked the idea of just kind of digging deep into a moment where maybe you have everything you want, but some other situation kind of, I don't know, arises, and that moment where you kind of take a leap of faith and you jump into, another moment, even if it's just in your head. I really like the idea of trying to marry a concept that was super simple, but also have deeper layers if someone wanted to dig deeper. So on a very surface level, it's just a song about meeting someone and being really into them.
Someone told me to stop squinting.
That's rude.
Ma'am, I can't see the writing. What do you want from me?
Talk to Facebook.
I need like it to beam out like the writing right to my face. There was an interesting question about would we ever consider singing Stop Desire in a different language, and one thing that we have totally figured out from trying this in the past is that it is actually quite difficult to translate, you know, our lyrics in a way that doesn't feel sort of awkward, but we're not opposed to it. However, I will say this, most recently we were in the recording studio recording a Sims version of Stop Desire in Sims language.
Are we allowed to announce that?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
well, if we weren't, oh well. But
surprise.
It doesn't.
Don't tell anyone.
So it was so fun to sing the song in a totally different language. It almost didn't. At first, I was like, "This is gonna feel like gibberish," but then it just almost felt like we were singing in like Russian or something. Like it had a very specific vibe and feel, and I was like, "This would be great. We should record other versions of our songs."
Johnny wanted to know if the success of Closer influenced the new record. That's a summary of what Johnny said. I don't think the success of it, but the sound of Heartthrob, we really enjoyed it. We wanted to push it even further. We were more influenced by early 90s music. We were listening to a lot of that when we were making Love You to Death. You know, we were really stoked on the success of Closer, but it didn't really change that much. You know, it was really nice to reach a wider audience, and it was really exciting as queer women and alternative artists to be seen as a more mainstream act, and we hope that by being more visible, Sarah got her glasses. By being more visible, I hope we helped people in our community, in the LGBTQ community, and that's always our goal when we put out records, is to try to reach lots of people. But we love Greg, Kirsten, and Sarah and I. We're weird studio people. We love sitting at home for a year and just messing around in Logic and creating these kind of like epic productions, and I think we really love the idea of pushing our sound a little bit more. So, Simlish. We just got a note telling us it's okay. Yes, we did record a version of Stop Desire in Simlish. So, and it was hard. And you know what? A lot of people were like, "It's not that hard. It's not that hard." It was fucking hard. It was really stressful, but it sounds really cool. And we're really excited to be a part of the Sims family. So,
it's very cool.
Sarah, you're getting a lot of compliments about your glasses. A lot of marriage proposals, and then Rebecca wants to know why there can't be more social media wars between us. We get along, that's why. Something bad would have to happen. Everybody really likes your glasses, Sarah.
Oh, thanks, guys. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes they give me a bit of a headache, which I know if I just wore them more often.
Is it actually helping when you read?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
It says, what shirt am I wearing? This is a Revel and Riot shirt, designed by Emmy, our art director. It's awesome. Happy belated birthday. Thank you. Favorite song from Sainthood. Recently I learned how to play all the songs from Sainthood on guitar, and I tend to go back to Red Belt a lot. And it's kind of a nice, chill song.
Do you guys have any more questions about Stop Desire or Love You to Death? I mean, we could tell you, someone wants us to hug each other. We could tell you things like, most of you are just commenting right now, which is so nice. Very sweet. Incredibly. Sometimes the world seems like a real toilet place, and you guys are just being so kind. Thank you very much. We're on tour right now. We're out in support of our new record, Love You to Death. You should go and stream it if you haven't listened yet. I think you'll like it. We are touring North America right now, and there are a bazillion dates up online, so you should go check that out. We're having a really fun time. We're 2 weeks in. Sarah's like a Backstreet Boy. She dances. She's like out there shaking her booty, running all around. We have a really kick-ass band that we hired, and they're really fun to watch live, so I think you guys would enjoy it. Sarah was saying we have Shora out on tour right now. You should check her out. Here we go. Some more questions.
There's some questions about merch, which is interesting because we talk pretty much daily about merch. We understand that a lot of people don't have access to the merch at our shows, especially internationally, and we're doing our best to get everything up online and available at a reasonable cost for people. We will be touring internationally, and we will be bringing merch with us internationally for people. We may have a limited run of things, but we'll do our best to bring as much as we possibly can. Yeah. And we really appreciate the love for the merch. We don't.
Someone just asked if we're performing in Las Vegas. We are. Friday.
Yeah, Friday. Better check that out.
Like tomorrow. Right? Is that tomorrow? I think tomorrow. We're playing Life is Beautiful in Vegas.
Would you ever remake or go back to other albums and make videos for them?
That would be so cool.
That would be cool. I don't know that we would do that exactly, but we have talked about doing some recordings of the songs that we're doing live right now that we have redone and done different arrangements for, because we like them. There were just songs, like, I went back and tried to learn some, like, really crazy old stuff. Like, just to be funny, I started, like, trying to figure out how to play, like, Superstar on the guitar, and, like, it's just bad, you guys. They're bad songs. You gotta let it go. Happy late birthday. Thank you. Okay, we're gonna answer a couple more questions, and then we actually need to go.
We're playing in Salt Lake City tonight, so we have to go and sound check. I hope all of you will
tell your friends.
Tell your friends. Salt Lake City.
Tell your friends we're in Salt Lake City. There's dancing cages there.
There is?
Yeah, we've played there before.
Oh God.
There's like go-go cages. I may take a go-go cage.
Yeah, more people are asking, are we performing in Seattle? Are we performing in Atlanta?
Look at the website.
TeganandSara.com/shows. We're literally playing in all the places you guys are asking about.
It's like you gotta go to people's houses and knock on the door, open the minivan, say, let's go, we're taking you to the show.
Okay, so yeah, if you didn't hear that, please go to our website, TeganandSara.com. There are a million tour dates up. We are literally hitting every city in America, it feels like. We've only done, I think, 10 shows so far. Yeah. So all these people, Atlanta, New Orleans, Las Vegas, San Diego, Salt Lake tonight. There are still tickets for New York. There are tickets for Portland still. Thank you. Lots of good tidings.
There's a question about B-sides from this record. You know, there weren't as many B-sides with this album. We wrote in a pretty concise way this time. There are definitely some songs that we may end up releasing down the road. You'll have to just wait and see. There are also lots of songs from Heartthrob that we never released and demos that are pretty cool. So we'll see what happens.
Jennifer wants to know what Love You to Death song we like to play live. I mean, it's really fun to play songs like Stop Desire and Boyfriend because everybody dances.
Yeah.
And that feels really good. But we tried out Dying to Know last night. That was super cool. That Girl and White Knuckles have been really awesome. White Knuckles is like super 90s. Like when that drum beat comes in, it's fun.
There were a couple more questions about Stop Desire, which we may end on. Again, lots of really nice comments about the wardrobe and hair and makeup. We've got a really cool team that worked on this video. The combination, the director of photography, like our DP on this thing, did an amazing job. She was super cool.
Oh, someone had asked if we have much input in terms of the cinematography, and like the truth is that, you know, when I met with Alistair, who directed Stop Desire, the one thing I said was that you know, when we look back at videos, the ones where we're dressed in clothes that we felt good about and our hair and makeup looks good and it's a flattering looking video, we tend to have put a better performance out there.
So did you feel, so there was a question about your jacket, because you were a little unsure about your Philip Lim coat. But
yeah, my Philip Lim coat was very daunting. I mean, it's obviously, first of all, it weighed like 100 pounds and it was large, and I didn't want it to appear comical because it's actually a beautiful piece. And our stylist Toyo was like, trust me, it looks cool. But in my head I was like, I'm going to see it on camera first. And as soon as I got on camera, it just was so cool. I felt like I was a character. So you know, we, like I said, when I was meeting with Alistair, it's less about Sarah and I being behind the camera and saying what the video should look like or be like. It's more about, we want to feel confident, we want to feel comfortable. We really pushed to have an awesome, diverse cast. We wanted the crew to be diverse. We wanted to feel respected on set. And like, those are things that happen most of the time, but sometimes not all the time. And then I don't think we give as good of a performance. And Stop Desire the whole day was a delight, and I think it's a really cool video. I hope you guys will check it out. You know, we put a lot of effort into these videos, and we're so thrilled that Warner has given us the money to make a video for every song. Often Love You to Death is the first example we have in our career, but often in the past with our records, only singles got videos, and we're really proud of this record. We think all 10 songs are really amazing, and we hope you'll dig in and explore the whole record, and we hope the videos help you, you know, get introduced to the whole record. Are you done, Sarah?
No, it's like thousands of questions flying by, but I think we should I think we should wrap.
Okay, great.
We've said a lot. There's a lot of talking. We've done a lot of stuff here. There's a few more questions about touring and shows and all of that. Guys, just go on the website or just Google on the internet. You'll find us. We've enjoyed this. We'll try to do these things more because it was pretty fun. Although I am going to put some notes together because I do have some suggestions for the Facebook people. Thanks again to the person who recommended I get my glasses out. I'm sorry I was mad at you for a second. You're right. I should just have brought them out in the first place. I'm like a child. You guys have been lovely. Thank you again so very much. We hope you enjoyed watching the video and seeing the future videos.
and see you on social media soon. Okay, bye.
Bye, everyone. How do you stop it?
Bye. Oh, I love that Sarah has to figure out how to